Bill Gates warns that nobody is paying attention to gene editing, a new technology that could make inequality even worse.
Here's a summary of the article.
Bill Gates says gene editing raises ethical questions. Business Insider Jack Taylor, Getty Images. Gene editing is one of the most promising new approaches to treating human disease today. It also raises enormous ethical questions, Bill Gates recently warned, and could make inequality worse, especially if it is available only for wealthy people. Gene editing allows scientists to make powerful, precise changes to an individual's DNA, typically in order to fix a defective gene. Ethical concerns about what the approach might be used for have long existed, but came to a boil recently when a Chinese researcher said he had played a role in the first genetically edited babies. Gene editing has already taken place in humans, including in the US as a one-time treatment for disease. I agree with those who say this scientist went too far. But something good can come from his work if it encourages more people to learn and talk about gene editing, Gates said. Those who are interested should check out The Gene, by renowned cancer doctor Siddhartha Mukherjee, a nearly 600-page tome that details the history of genetics, Gates suggested.
This post received a score of 44,395, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Gattaca was a good movie.
My favorite part was how natural-born people are treated in the same protectively condescending manner that modern society treats those with disabilities.
Isaac Asimov kind of hit on the same thing with his I, Robot series.
Except that it's unlikely that the 3 robotic rules will be applied. There's only one rule required: do you have money? Then do whatever you want.
Nah, there's 285 rules of acquisition.
I thought it was just 2. 1. Disregard females. 2. Acquire currency.
Latinum. 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 Gold-pressed latinum. Yarmouk sauce.
Glass of Canner, ghoul.
Born too late to explore the Earth and born too early to become a genetically altered Super Chad.
If everyone's a Super Chad, is anyone a Super Chad?
No, I suppose not. But we can all be incredibly pampered and happy with our equal Chadness, as we'll probably invent all manner of cool stuff with our Super Chad brains.
Chad Munisim.
Chads of the world, unite.
They already have average life of 52 years. Wow, they are all in their prime.
Jesus Christ, Chad.
Don't conflate criticism of the use of a technology with the technology itself. Gene editing has lots of potential for curing diseases and improving our overall health. I also believe that CRISPR is actually relatively cheap.
Cheap to do, maybe. Will it be sold cheap? Maybe or maybe not. Vaccines for a while were mostly for the wealthy, and still today vaccination rate tracks with income level. With gene editing there's the potential not just for entire classes to be much more resistant to disease and thus holding a massive advantage, but it's inevitable that the technology will be used to engineer better traits. In the future job market it really would be like competing against a de facto master race and you'd have no chance.
Greater than cheap to do, maybe. Will it be sold cheap? Maybe or maybe not. Vaccines for a while were mostly for the wealthy, and still today vaccination rate tracks with income level. In America. In the UK for example, vaccines have never been just for the wealthy and are free.
Vaccines are covered by most if not all insurances, as well as Medicaid care, in the United States too. The issue here is morons who don't trust vaccines. The sample size is pretty small but it's an interesting read if you want.
Greater than covered by most if not all insurances. Insurance isn't cheap.
You can walk into any health department in America and get vaccines for either free or very low cost with proof of income. Some places will just give them to you, along with a official shot record.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by SMMRY.com, without any human intervention.